the My Generation at Work project, our main goal is to bridge the gap between going to school and getting a job. In order to do so, we focus on different aspects: developing enterprising skills, finding brokers between jobs and education, creating new spaces to cooperate and develop skills, coaching young entrepreneurs, and assisting those who want to launch their own business or have already done so. To have a common language for working, My Generation at Work uses the so-called innovation spiral. We feel it's helpful to design the city projects starting with a prompt or a problem, then come up with proposals for a possible solution, leading to prototypes of new services, which leads to a sustainable workflow, the local action plans, and then scale it up until you have a systemic change. In some of the cities, a lot of the systems and mechanisms are already in place. For these cities, the main challenge is to review their policies and to elevate the whole to a higher level. An important part of this is including enterprising curriculums and attitude schemes.
No young person should be able to come out of education without knowing how to do business, how to set an enterprise, how to network with people, whether he or she becomes an entrepreneur or not.
One of the examples of putting entrepreneurial skills into existing curriculums can be found at the Glasgow Calvin College.
All of our students get opportunities to develop these skills, the mindset, and can make the most of when they leave us, whether to continue in their own business or whether in fact to take up another role, but they'll have these skills to stand them in good stead.
So instead of a pile of paperwork or jobs that have been left for me to do, I can wake up, decide how I want to spend my time, where I want to be doing it, and how I want to be working on it.
Also, in Glasgow there is the organisation called Bad Idea. It's another example of how young people are stimulated to start their own business, because there's no such thing as a bad idea.
And we make it very highly practical so that the young people can see what they are capable of. We show them, we don't show them, we more focus on what they can do as opposed to what they can't do, and it's been very, very successful so far. We've worked with some fantastic young people and we've even started some businesses up from the young people, which is great.
But besides focusing on enterprising curriculums, it's also needed for these cities to review the relationships with stakeholders and the way they're coordinated at the moment.
Perhaps there's an oversaturation of coordination or traditional coordination. We need to reinvent the way we listen to the different stakeholders to challenge us, you know, to find a new way of coordination. Coordination 2.0, if you like.
And while cities are reviewing the way they coordinate youth employment and making new policies, Glasgow has a golden rule for it: get the young people involved.
There are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of young people in the city who would like to be at the table with us designing these policies, so we will ensure that they have their voice heard as we design them. I'd love to say that we're there. No one will ever stand in this space and say that we're there, but we're making progress.